better in lane, so I think they did a really good job. The interesting lane is probably going to be Husker against Brood if they lane it like that. I'm not sure how that lane is going to go. Brood really wants to hit. But
for Liquid while he was on that. So Zai's just been kind of setting that pace. I'm more interested to see Boxy back on that Tusk because he had an amazing time, although.
Tiger, tossed up, that's a good start. Mickey, he's going to try to run. Shards are out as well. Boxy, he's very good on this Tusk. We saw it yesterday. It's going to be a lot of damage out onto the Tiny, but nothing to write home about. In fact, they even denied off the banner rune here with Yuragi. So in the end, how many banner runes did they actually pick up?
2 for 1.
It could go either way, I think. I'm not sure how this lane should go or what's going to happen.
Let's look at the top lane, perhaps. We haven't really talked about that one at all quite yet. You're going to have Boxy there on that. In fact, hold that thought. That's a lot of damage coming out onto the Tiny. We can have a look at the top lane, though. Boxy, once again, pulling a creep wave over. Misha, unable to really slow down, but just trying to get the aggro of the creep wave. Oh, he's got it as well. Very nice play from Misha, but what a great shards out from Boxy. In the meantime, Tiger does end up going down. I love the shards plays from Boxy. He's always got some kind of concept, some idea.
Without anyone to stop the Brood, she can just kind of get on top of that NP if you're not careful.
Yuragi could be a fair bit of damage. He's just trapped up, standing his ground, trying to TP away, but the snowball is going to stun him up. Yuragi, he cannot make it out. It is going to be a very strong kill for the side of Liquid.
Very nicely done. This Brood is a lot stronger in lane now than what everyone's used to. With this insatiable hunger getting a lot of buffs, and the more levels it gets in it, the harder it's going to be in this lane. You'd think it should be a chill lane for Friend, but they have a lot of kill potential.
Boxy, he never stops this bloke. Boxy's always going. Snowball not going to connect on Misha. They'll still chase with Zai, but Misha is going to be okay.
I think that's the big one for OG. You have a lot of aggression that can come out. In comparison to game 1 where you were farming a lot more, trying to get that build up on Lush, you're not as worried with Ember. You just need a couple of items up and you should be good, although Omar kind of being surrounded.
He certainly is. That's a lot of damage out. ATF, he's going to drop. Mickey with a nice rotation as Yuragi top lane. Also going to go down. Once again, Liquid just dominating every single side lane of the map.
So OG is still managing to find farm. You mentioned a tempo coming out from BZM though. He does have the over-corrosion up and it looks like he is going to the Maelstrom. Is that all he's going to need? They are clumping down bot, maybe for a bit of a shove in. Matu is alone.
Matu, avalanche there. Cookie is there to follow up as well. The Bloodseeker, a massive pickup here for OG, and it seems like Matumba Man has no way out of this one. Very nice setup here from Tiger. ATF very happy to secure that kill.
Yeah, very nice map movement. They're not trying to fight on mid. It would be very, very hard to take a fight there.
And now he's going to be forced to back off as Tiger and Boxy both rotating up towards the top lane. So they are going to back their way out. The BZM going to move in. In fact, hold on a minute. They've got Insania on the CM and Boxy also going to drop as well. OG able to find both supports here.
One hero that's really not having a nice time is this Tiny. He's very, very low level. Getting up this blink is going to be near impossible. There's nowhere for him to farm at all.
Tumba. Bottom lane, gonna move in. ATF, he'll cop the rupture. He's kind of forced to man fight this one out, but there's surely no way. He will try with the life break, but it's gonna be nowhere near enough. Mickey able to secure the kill. More rotations, BZM chains out. Matumba, he's a big one, and they will find him. The Bloodseeker is going to drop as OG, looking for a bit more. With the Mortimer's Kisses, they'll find Insania on that Crystal Maiden. That'll be a second as Boxy now, trying to TP up with the chains, with the toss-in, is going to work out in the favor of OG. It's Liquid, they do find one, but they give up 3.
It's just ready. They're not afraid. Their Huskar died, but they're just there. Snap did not even have 6 yet. He gets 6 from that kill. That's super good for it to come back for them.
Mid lane, Mickey, all alone right now. They're going to move in. That's a lot of damage coming out, but the snowball, it's going to buy a bit of time. Mickey going to try and turn here, but there's surely not enough damage. He will drop. Matumba going to try and punish. Misha is down. How far can you go? They find another. BZM, he does take down Boxy, and it's going to be another successful team fight the way of OG.
And just mitigate whatever Liquid might want to pump out here, and maybe instead relying on the damage coming out from Amar, coming out from BZM with a Husker and the Ember, and just kind of play more of a secondary role, buying out space in map, eating up that split push when you can, and just slowly but surely ramping up those resources for down the line. It does feel like this kind of build might not show as much in the middle of these rotations though.
Oh, Misha, wrong place, wrong time. He's gonna get caught out, and the Spiderlings will get to work, though. That is a lot of damage coming up. BZM just stealing all the Spiderlings away is now Foxy still trying, but they will eventually find him. It's gonna be a 1-for-1. Zai needed to back off earlier on as he just didn't want to deal with the whole side of OG. So it's just going to be a support for a support trade.
He did use the Bloodstone. That was a very good call. Very true.
Radiant
We'll smoke up. Liquid. In they go. Foxy, he'll front line. ATF. This is a big one. The Husker in trouble. Snowball will be there. The Split Earth is out as well, and ATF is just gonna melt. No chance of survival for ATF.
They get a big one. Didn't even manage to armor the toggle. Good chain stuns coming out from the side of Liquid, and because of that kill, they have the security to force onto an objective. They've still got Aegis for 2.5 minutes here as well, but they're not even playing around.
Liquid still grouped up. Mid lane BZM. Tiger, Nisha, they're all there. Shard's gonna give it a bit of vision. Dropshot immediately out onto the Ember, but he's just fine to back his way out. Tiger and Misha still hanging around, but outside of vision. Instead, they find Yuragi on that Prophet, but the cookie away is going to be enough as Tiger makes the jump in onto Foxy, but Foxy, he'll jump right back in onto that Tiny. It should be a 1-for-1, but they still haven't got that Tiny down yet. In fact, now they do, and they found Yuragi on the Nature's Prophet. They even found Misha. Matumba, he loves these kind of team fights. Everyone just dropping low. He can rush forward every single time. And OG, they're still not ready with the Husker.
And Liquid, they just see all these opportunities. They're taking this map on really well. They've got a 5k lead up. We are seeing Amar kind of try to use the space to farm up, working towards the BKB. But
I think they spotted them with the daytime.
Uh-oh, ATF, he does get caught, and he's gonna get taken out. So close yet so far. Liquid, they are looking very strong now. 5k advantage, 17-11, and we yet to see this Husker work.
From here, is it really just the BKB? Is that it? As they look for more.
They are going to look for more top lane. Tiger is going to get caught. Matumba able to pick up his 4th kill. As in they go mid lane. Misha trying to cookie in. BZM, he'll join the fray, but can you actually fight this? It doesn't feel like it. Foxy's too tanky. Zai, he'll keep chasing, but BZM will run it away. Still, they continue the chase. The slow is there. BZM, how do you juke your way out of this one? He'll just run south. He has a remnant north. Liquid, they're going for tier 3 towers. They know how strong they are right now.
The Ember is still having a great time, but Liquid realizes it's only the Ember. They do not have to be afraid of these other 2 cores yet. They didn't hit any timings. And this Ember cannot 1v5. He's not big enough. Liquid is really high net worth from all their 3 cores.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
What's the condition now for OG? I mean, Liquid, they've been playing fantastic, but for OG, how do they hold? They're going for a smoke play. Is it pickoffs they need as they look?
Yeah, speaking of pickoffs, Foxy gonna go in with the snowball. A nice blood ride set up from Matumba. Does he want to fight this one? He got the silence onto BZM, so they might be able to afford to try it. In fact, that stun's out as well. He bashes the perfect time into the Split Earth, but it's not right on time. Very close from Mickey. Great attempt. At least for OG, they do get away with the support kills. Now, Mickey, pretty deep, does get caught out, is getting blocked as well by the Treants. Will still move back in onto Tiger. They'll find the Tiny. In they go onto Yuragi. Through the BKB, they've got the Rupture. Yuragi surely can't find his way out. He'll get bashed up. Into Misha they go now. Liquid, they won't keep going. ATF does show up. A buyback will be expended as BZM does at least find Insania on Tiger. He'll get back into the game, but this buyback, it doesn't feel like it amounts to much. It's just so hard because it feels like Tiger, he wants that blink up to be able to find some kind of toss back and make a comeback happen, but they are not giving him any breathing room.
He's just had a rough time, right? Like ever since going for that Veil, just trying to amp up the damage coming through, it's just completely counteracted by the pipes and that Wraith Pack coming out from Zai. High ground doesn't take too long here too.
Liquid is not going to give them any space to breathe. Just force everyone at least back in base and potentially just commit on this. They have really big timings right now. They have the Aegis. They got everything they need.
Here we go, Liquid onto the high ground once again. The tier 3 tower not going to last very long, so Matumba's just hitting so hard along with the ledge rack, but a nice cookie. No, it's not going to land. Tiger still with the avalanche toss is there. Mickey falling low, but has the bloodstone. Will take down the Tiny once again as Yuragi. Boxy in the back line is at least going to drop, so it might force Liquid to reset and come back another day. They still almost have 3 minutes of the Aegis up, so they can afford to do this and just
Into OG's favor, but it stopped.
Dire's
bottom lane. In we go again. Okay, it's traveled in.
Dire's
Bottom racks under siege. They'll force the cliff up. OG been very patient with trying to force a fight, but they've got to get it done sometime soon. Got it.
It's going to be very rough to hold on to this right now. I think Liquid might even force for the third side right now. They still have this Aegis. They don't have to wait for anything.
Rupture is there onto ATF, just making it hard for him to even think about jumping in. Now, mid-tier 3 tower under siege. Liquid just so calmly taking these structures, knowing the advantage they have. 17k, Aegis up for another minute and a half. OG, they're going to try and fight now. They'll start with Mickey, try to find the first light, but the Wraith Pack is going to be out. It is denied off by Misha. Liquid, they are not backing though. They want to keep going. Mickey just so confident, but may lose the first life now. No, in fact, never mind. 4-staff will be there. He's going to be just fine.
Yeah, I think the one bright side here for OG is that they didn't have to kind of expand anything or lose anything here, but you're at the point where even just going outside your own base is very annoying. Full ags up on Zai. These little traps are just going to give a lot of information out and just make it so hard for OG to try to make something happen. Say if they wanted to smoke outside, it gets a lot tougher with just getting trapped up in the middle.
Yeah, this Lash picked up the Hex as well now. He has the Blink Hex, and the Ember realized he is the one that is having the free game. He cannot go too defensive, so he doesn't have anything for this Hex or for a Silence. So this might be getting close to the end if this Lash can get a good jump.
Oh,
there it is. They jump in. Cookie was there. BZM! Oh, he was the one caught out. Matumba, he keeps bashing on command. BZM, he's down for 90 seconds. Minute and a half without buyback available on the Ember. This could be it. He doesn't have the gold right now. Liquid, there'll be 2 Raxes up. OG, they are trying to split push the best they possibly can, but the creeps are still in their base. In fact, never mind. Backdoor will kick in. Liquid, they won't have the time to go up to the T3 yet, but Amar trying to fight Mickey. Has he gone too far? ATF, he's going to fight Boxy. Onto Mickey they go. They might have the Lash Rack, and they do. OG, they'll find another, but Matumba, he got the Rupture off. He does pick off ATF. He's got the Husker down, and now the Bash is coming out again. Yuragi, he cannot escape Matumba, man.
And if they do get any pickoff, they can just insta-go to the base. Maybe they feel strong enough, they don't even have to wait. They can just go right now, get a good team fight.
They've got to be careful. Liquid moving up. They're already in. Mickey, he's right out onto the support. In fact, BZM, he barely avoids the stun, but Misha's already gone. ATF gets shredded here by Matumba as Yuragi. Is he going to get out? Just barely. No bashes for Matumba. But there's 2 down. Amar does not have buyback available. There is only 1 lane of barracks left in Liquid. They're going right for it.
just nothing to stop him. BZM, he's got to dance around here really hard, but not even a tossback potential's at play. No buybacks available. Respawns are short, though.
Oh, BZM, he's been sniped by Stop. This could be it. Liquid, they'll take him down. He has the buyback. He's going to commit it, surely. They'll hold for now. Hoping Liquid may back off, but Liquid, they're looking for those T4 towers. Such a dominant series so far for Liquid. OG, they've got one last chance. They'll wait for ATF to respawn first, but they've held down Misha. Once again, the Snapfire is gonna melt. No buyback available. Yuragi now getting caught in front of his fountain, but they'll move back towards the T4. They'll see ATF moving in on this Husker, trying to find a way, but Zai's making it so darn hard to close the gap. In fact, he's even TPing towards the CM, trying to find at least Insania, but the Glimmer Cape, they don't have the detection. Instead, they go onto Zai on the Broodmother, but Zai, he'll man up. There's the disarm out from ATF. Meanwhile, on the side, BZM, he's going to drop to Matumba, man. Zai still running, just can't get caught. They'll toss him in. ATF still trying his hardest, but it's not looking good. It seems like Liquid, they might have this series in the bag. There's 4 down. GG is called. GG is called. Liquid, they've done it once again, this time 2-0 against OG. And OG, I mean, they're a fan favorite here at TI11, but